From an article on how Angus built his website that makes 300k per month to open source free version of CapCut, in this video we discover 5 developer articles and projects. Subscribe for more developer related videos like this. Number 1. Bank Statement Converter. As developers, we all dream of building something that will bring positive influence in the world. One of those developers who has successfully done this is Angus Chang. Angus quit his job to become an entrepreneur, and after a few months without making any revenue, he wanted to find out how long he could survive only with his savings. However, he quickly found out that this was not as easy as it seemed because the bank statements were only offered in PDF. Using his software engineering magic, he extracted the transaction tables out of the PDF to Excel. He thought this could be of use to other people too, so he made an app to do so. Angus has written a blog post about the start of the app, the struggles, the success, and the revenue, and the cost of each month since the start of the app. It is full of interesting information and statistics that paints a realistic picture of being an entrepreneur and starting an app that will later on be successful. As a spoiler, he earned $0 and spent $1,110 in the first month of April 2021, and almost 3 years later he earned over 300k in February 2024. It's really insightful to read how he got from the very beginning to where the website is at today. It was particularly inspiring for me because the journey looks like the journey I would like to go on. Number 2. Refine. Data privacy seems to be a growing concern and every app seems to collect our data somehow. One of those apps is Grammarly, an online app that checks the grammar of your documents you provide. Grammarly being an online app, once you provide your document, the privacy becomes immediate concern. This is especially the case since many documents contain dense amount of sensitive information. The best way to avoid privacy concerns is to keep everything local. And the app Refine allows you to do this. Refine processes everything locally in your computer using advanced AI model. It leads to zero data collection, it's fast, and it's always available. It integrates seamless with most applications including Messages, Mail, Safari, Notes. It has a one-time payment of $30 but it is currently on 50% off this month to celebrate its launch. So if you do a lot of writing that requires proofreading, you should check this out. Number 3. How to build software quickly. How to build software quickly is an article written by Evan Han. Evan is an experienced computer programmer. He maintains many open source projects and also has much experience writing on the subject of computer programming. Recently, he has written an article around how he builds software quickly, and I want to share with you all. In the article, he talks about the tension between shipping fast and keeping clean code. And what you should do depends on the case. For example, if you're working on developing pacemakers, you should be extremely careful, but if you're participating in a 24-hour game jam, you should aim to ship as soon as possible. And most projects fall somewhere in between. In general, he advises to aim for 8 out of 10. It's a good enough code with few potential issues. He also talks about the importance of having a rough draft. Something very dirty, but it works. This can be helpful because it can reveal several things like unexpected challenges, things you think you needed, it may disappear, and it can also help you to avoid premature abstraction we might never need. While working on the rough draft, it is important to focus on making good permanent decisions like selecting programming languages. And it is also important to build UI first, then business logic. This avoids writing business logic which we may discover does not fit in the UI. He also gives some useful tips, like setting a timer for tasks because this helps avoid distraction. And he also advises to make smaller changes because they are easy to write, easier to review, and less risk when committing. From my experience as a data scientist, I can resonate with this article. I also think this idea can be applied to not only programming projects, but also other projects in life, like doing your homework. Let me know what you think down in the comments if you agree or disagree based on your experience. Number 4. FFmpeg in plain English. FFmpeg is an open source app to record, stream, and convert audio and video. It's used across a wide range of applications including YouTube and Chrome. It is known for its wide range of capability, flexibility, and ease of use. However, while it is easy to use, you still have to remember the syntaxes for each purposes, and for most people who do not use it every day, this is something that you would need to look up every time. For this, you can use FFmpeg in plain English. As the name suggests, you can explain the modifications you want to make and it outputs the command you can paste and run. On the background, large language model takes the inputs and generates the FFmpeg command. This is a very simple app that can address the common problem. Number 5. OpenCut. Just as we have described with the Refine app, once our data is sent across the internet, it can easily become a privacy concern. Another app that we often use is CapCut. CapCut is an online app which allows users to edit videos easily. CapCut is well known and popular for how easy it is to use. However, CapCut is owned by the same company that owns TikTok, and both of these apps are known for their questionable privacy policies. For example, in the CapCut privacy policy, it's even written that CapCut can take the Gmail addresses of your contact lists. Thankfully, a much safer option exists in the form of OpenCut. OpenCut is a free open source video editor for web, desktop, and mobile. It's private because your video stays on your device. It's free, whereas a lot of CapCut features are behind a paywall now, and it's simple to use. If you're looking for a safe and free video editor, you should check OpenCut out today. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching and subscribe for more developer related videos like this.